Guys, welcome back to my channel Darksiders Comics. Today we're going to do Hawk and Dove number 9 by DC Comics, issue number 9. And this is my very first Hawk and Dove comic that I've read. I got a couple of issues here in my home, and I just bought them online. But I have no idea who they actually are. I just know bits here and there, what their powers are, where they come from, but that's about it. I don't know their personalities. The only thing that I know that they are that Hawk and Dove are being gifted powers by the Lords of Chaos and Order, and that the original Dove was a male. He was the brother of the Hawk. He died, and then a girl called Dawn taking his place, and then they become a duo. Hank, who's the guy, is a very stubborn, shoots first, ask question later attitudes. He's angry. He's have a short fuse, while Dawn is more level-headed, sees more reason, etc. So they are basically the perfect balance. I picked this comic because I like the cover, and the villain is Copperhead. We don't see Copperhead much in DC comics at all, so I thought it was fun to pick it apart. So let's dive in. We begin that Hawk, Dove, and a girl called Ren, it's basically their friends or something. They are being held hostage by this woman, and we don't know much about her yet. That's gonna change, and she wants to looking for a guy called Carl Spencer, and it seems that Ren's fiance is she's a roommate with Carl's fiance. So how do you would call her? A villain? Yeah, not really. Well, this person, let's call her a criminal. Let's call it criminal for now. So the criminal says, "Hey, just call him. Say that you have a party, and bring him over because I want to see him. I want to say something to him." So she's gonna call him, and we see here the villain Copperhead outside. So what does Copperhead want? Well, it seems that Ren is a photographer, and she witnessed a murder. And she make a picture of the murder, and Copperhead is basically the murderer, but Copperhead saw her. And now Copperhead wants to kill Ren. This woman doesn't believe her and said, "Well, if that's true, where's the photo?" So Ren says, "Well, there's it's in the other house. I cannot give it to you." So criminal doesn't believe her, and then the lights goes out, and Hawk, also Hank, just attacks her immediately. So there's a fight in the dark. And then, out of nowhere, Copperhead jumps at Ren, and Ren is very, very scared. And Dove changes into let's do that again. Dawn changes into Dove, and then protects Ren. Then Copperhead attacks Ren again, and he pulls her away from Dove. Then Hawk transforms into, Hank. I'm sorry, I don't know the names very well. Hank becomes Hawk. I believe they have the same kind of trigger power like Shazam. And when he says Shazam, he turns into the original Captain Marvel, also known as Shazam. I believe that's the case here as well. So they are changing, and Hawk, punches at try to punch Copperhead, but Copperhead is very fast and agile and strong too. And then Hawk throws him out of the window, and then the criminal comes out and said, "Oh, wow, wait a minute, there's too many people in here. I need to go away." So I see myself out, and she just runs away. Hawk wants to go after her, and Dove says, No. Let's leave her be. She's not a threat, and I don't think she is a threat anyway. But Hawk, very impulsive and angry all the time, is enraged that he is not able to catch her. I said, "Why you do that?" And then he says, "Scum is scum." And Dove says, "Well, we have a bigger problem. So Ren, fleeing outside in all the chaos, tried to call the 911, the police, but Copperhead catches up to her and, toys with her, by the way. So she flees out of the phone booth, and then a Volkswagen Beetle comes along with the criminal, and the criminal says, "Get in the car, and we need to leave." So Copperhead jumps over and wants to stop her. So what does the criminal do? He is ramming into him, and then causes a big distraction, but also a car crash. She tries to shoot him, but he has a very dense costume, so that doesn't work. And he scratches her, and probably that he is using poison, or how do you say, um, paralyze her or venom. But it's a small dose, so she's not going to die. So Hawk comes up, jumps at him, and the fangs are breaking off. And then Hank makes a mistake. So he says that the criminals are a superstitious and cowardly lot, just what Batman is saying. And he says, if you have no fangs, you are just useless. You cannot hurt me. But that's not true, because he is very versatile. Has also fangs like a snake in real life. So he wants to bite Hank, and Hank is, getting a little bit scared and surprised. Then Ren jumps into the cafe when they are, she called those guys. Remember that she is calling this guy because there is a party, because they think that Dawn is her birthday, and that's why they all get together. But that was a ruse, because the criminal wants to get to this guy. This guy, and I'm not. What's his name? Let me double check. Cal Spencer. Yes, Cal Spencer and his girlfriend is going outside for, I don't know, whatever reason, because he is learning that the criminal is actually his aunt, called Rue. And where Rue is, there is trouble. And it seems that Rue has some kind of a checkered past, some criminal past that is not being revealed, unfortunately. And I'm not sure why she is threatening people to see Cal. So it's a little bit weird. So they're going outside. Dove is coming in, uses her, master of manipulation. And I'm not sure what her powers are, but she's just uses a nerve pinch. But, Copperhead is way too slippery, and then Hawk knocks him out. But Hank is still a little bit dizzy, still angry. And then the aunt says that his fiancée is Ruth Spencer. No, sure is Ruth Spencer, Donna Cabot. So I'm not sure, is this Cabot? So this is Donna. Okay, good. So what does she want from him? Well, it seems that she wants just to see him, because he is his favorite nephew, and that's about it. They're gonna get married. She cannot get there, and then she just wants to see him one more time, I believe. And then Dove asks him, "Hey, what is your past? What are you wanted for?" And she says, I cannot tell you, but I have too much things on my conscience. So you just do what you're gonna do, or you're gonna take me in, and you're gonna let me go." So the cops come, and Copperhead is, getting arrested. But then Dove uses her, this is the mask, to basically cover up the criminal called, Ant. And they are explaining to the cop that she helped in the arrest of Copperhead, and that she is called the Revenger. And then basically letting her go, and she talks to the cop. "Well, I'm still new to this hero bit, Captain. My fishnets are at the cleanest. I'm sorry." So yeah, and I believe there's also a thing between Dawn and the cop. There's some kind of a thing going on. I'm not sure where this leads to, but I know it's fun. But then at the end, something weird. So Ren, the next day, or a couple of days later, she is at some kind of event, and there is a Superman Flash race on the way. And there is, for longtime viewers of DC Comics, once in a while, DC Flash and Superman are going to race each other for a good cause, for charity or something, and they all. But that it's. I'm surprised. Well, not really surprised, but it's fun to see that it's going to happen here. Although you do not see them, but it's mentioned here as well. But you see something. But then Ren, being a photograph, is going to stand in the on the road where the Flash and Superman are coming through, and she's going to take photos. But then the wind knocks her back because of the sonic boom or something, and people are in shock, and then she's starting to laugh and laugh and laugh harder and harder and harder. And as she said, but her friend says, after last night, I'm sure Ren just needed to let go, get a little bit crazy. And then Dove says, well, maybe you're right, Donna, but that wasn't just crazy, that was dangerous. Why she do it? What could have possessed her? And that's basically the end of the issue of the comic. Actually, I liked it. I like the art. And by the way, it's been written by an all-time favorite of mine, Carl Kiesel and Barbara Kiesel. They have written a lot of comics for DC. I actually like that. I'm not very familiar with Greg Guller as the penciler. Scott Hanna, I know, who's the inker, etc. Yeah, I like this. I like Hawk and Dove. Like I said, I'm just beginning to learn who they are and what their powers are and what what they are in general when it comes to the superheroing thingy. So yeah, that brings us to the end of the video. Hope you like it. Yeah, see you next time. Bye.